but I will give y'all guidance when I'm supposed to. Give me 1 second, y'all. Let me just check the. Okay, give me 1 second. Okay, y'all, just check the connection. So I was just making sure because I've been having some Wi-Fi trouble. So we're gonna start off with some random words, some random messages. I'm going to give you all, and then I'm going to give some channel message from this book and some messages that I got um, as I was meditating, traveling, and then we'll get into the non-traditional guidance. So if you don't want to stay for the non-traditional spiritual guidance, you can leave at some point. But we'll start off. So one of the things that I got was staying untroubled. So staying spiritual, so your energy will stay positive. So if you feel like someone's karmic negative energy is on you, this is a good day to practice dusting your body. So just imagining that you're dusting the negative energy off, like going like this. Okay. So if you haven't done any dusting, this is a good week to do dusting. It's going to help clear the path. Um, some of y'all have got to, okay, because I know I had to. I felt like I had to do some really good dusting. I also got some messages that came from some unexpected resources. So some of y'all may have some messages that could be coming through people who enjoy doing the same things you're doing. So you may get some life advice from someone that enjoy the same hobbies. So let's say you're a writer. You may get some valuable advice from another writer. It could be related to what you're doing or something about your life. So, for example, I kept getting that I had to change something about the work I was creating. I kept getting that. I just couldn't get like all the download for some reason. So I kept seeing the movie It by Stephen King. And I'm like, why is that movie just popping up on my TV? Then someone brought the CD in my room. I'm like, there it is again. And then I got on TV that turned on TV later that day, and there it was again. So I said, I'm gonna go ahead and watch this movie because I'm trying to find out why God keep on having me watch this movie, trying to get me to watch it. And then something was said in the movie that like gave me the ultimate clarity. So in the second series, the second movie of Stephen King's remake on It, when they're all grown up, when the kids of Derry City is all grown up, and they go to like fight the clown, the thing, the It. He says, the African American dude says, you must abide, the shape that you in must abide by the laws of it. So the Native Americans who had tried to fight it before said, you must abide by the laws of your shape. Oh, y'all, my body is vibrating. Just hearing that message again. And I came to understand what that's saying is that um, whatever shape something is in, it has to receive, it has to give according to its shape. Okay? So the power it will have will be based upon its shape. So if something doesn't look, if something doesn't look or it's not built the way you want it to serve, then it's not going to serve what you want it to serve. So I know this is getting deep. So for example, if you went to build a hot air balloon, but you wanted to move like a car, that's not going to happen. You created a hot air balloon. So you have to make sure that the shape matches what you want it to do. So let me give you an example. All right. Stephen King, he likes to write creepy, spooky thrillers, ghostly type movies. But he also writes in places that's kind of creepy. He goes to places that have the shape of some things that he wants to write. So he stays in creepy motels. He stays in cities that are creepy. And so he's able to, it's going to serve him what he needed to serve him because it is what he needs. Okay? I know this is deep. Hi, everybody. Yeah, I've been under heavy attack, y'all, energetically, like heavy. And I realized that when I was surrounded by a lot of dust and a lot of broken things, it was giving me what it was. Okay? It was attracting me negative karmic people because it must abide to the laws of the shape that it's in, of whatever it's however it's created. So I was like, why isn't this giving me what I want? It's incapable of giving me what I want because what I want is not built to give me what I want. Okay. I know this is getting really deep, y'all, but that's when I realized that when I do my writing, and I'm having this discussion because this is, if you just take this lesson and let it sink in, it's going to change your life. When I realized that the shape that I'm in is I am a creator, a creator. I must be somewhere where people create. I must be in touch with something that creates, that creates what I can create. They will create the way I want to create. They will compel me to create the way I want to create. I must be around the shape of something that does that. Otherwise, I'm not going to be able to do it. Okay? I'm going to do whatever it could do according to its shape. So what I had to realize is I had to find out the shape that I was in, the shape that I want my work in, the shape that I want that the room has to be in, so that we're all in alignment. We're all in alignment. And so what I found out is that I had to move my writing space separate from my spiritual space. Because the shape of my spiritual space has to do with spiritual stuff. And we know the living room could be a spiritual place, right? We know that funerals, graveyards, it's spiritual. We know that in living rooms, people have candles, people have fireplaces, people have records playing, music sounds, you know, there's old spiritual energy, ancient. That's the energy that I want when I'm doing these guidance. So that's where I have to be. So that the shape of my guidance is is what I wanted to be and matching the shape of where I'm at. I know that I definitely have ancestors who are Native American. Okay? So when I sit here and I go to do spiritual guidance, I this room has to abide by the law of a shape, and that's the shape that I want. That's the energy that I want when I am doing these spiritual readings. This is why I'm doing them here. This is why some of my most abundant readings, some of my most powerful guidance were done right in this room. So I hope that kind of gave y'all some clarity. Going on with the next guidance. Another lesson in this. Let's give another lesson. Let's say that you are a healer and you want to heal people. You have to be around something that's in the shape that is for healing. So you would be somewhere where healing happens. Where do healing happens? Healing often happens in the kitchen, right? It happens in the kitchen. It happens in the bathroom. So we're talking about where people cleanse, purge, feed themselves, take their medication. So you would if you those are the places you would be, because it has to abide by the shape that it's in. It's shaped like a bathroom, it's shaped like a kitchen, and the shapes that's within it has to abide by their own shapes. That means that if you're going to go in those rooms, you have to do what those rooms has to do: heal, cleanse. This is what I mean by what I'm also going to say by setting up boundaries. Some of y'all may have karmic family members who are corrupting the shape and space of that specific place in your life or home. And then when you go in there, it's causing your temperance energy to be messed up, because they're going against the shape and the energy of that space. And then it affects you. You get in fight or flight, y'all start arguing. Just the energy conflicting will make y'all argue. So if you don't have a sacred space or a sacred creative space, you have to get one. But make sure that you are choosing a space that is the shape and the creation of it is actually what you want, what you need for your own creation. That also means the shape of your own spirit, the shape of your soul. Now this is getting in deep. This is getting in deep. But we'll get into that in later lessons and all of that. But I was told, like, keep your spaces separate. Okay, I was told, like, spiritual guidance here, writing over there, family counseling here, eating here. Okay. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. If you try to mesh the two, you're going to have chaos energy in your home. Okay, you're gonna have chaos. You're going to be trying to solve family problems in a room that is not for that. A room, the shape is for creation, and you're trying to solve a problem in there. It's not going to happen. That room energetically is not built to support that. It's not going to serve you. It's going to energy is going to go against you. You're going to feel like you're not getting nowhere. You're not getting nowhere. But if you're in a comfortable place where you're like, I'm getting counseling, I'm getting guidance in like a living room, okay, or a room that you set up to be like a therapy room, okay, then the spirits in there, the Holy Spirits in there are going to be the ones that need to help you. The spirits in the kitchen are not there to help you solve your problems with family members. They're not in there for that. Okay? The spirits in your bathroom is not for that. They're not for that. Okay? Even the spirits must abide by the shape that they are. Okay? They must abide by it too. Oh, thank you very much. Some of y'all got delays and it's not really your fault. You're in the wrong place at the wrong time with the wrong people doing the wrong stuff in the wrong place. That sounds crazy. But I have been dealing with stuckness over and over again for that specific reason. It was like I had the right stuff. I had the stuff. I had the skills. I'm like, then why am I not getting started? Why am I not getting started? Because the place and the people that's around me, their shape, they have to abide by different laws, and the laws of my shape of my stuff is different. So we're just going like this and getting nowhere. I'm not busting through. I'm not. There's an invisible energy wall there, And it's going to stay there because I'm different. I am not in alignment with it. My soul, the shape of my soul, the create the resources that create the shape of my soul, it's not in alignment with it. Okay, this is getting deep. Okay, this is why I want y'all to start buying my articles. Today, I'm just gonna go ahead, upload that article to Scrib, and then some of y'all can just buy the link, the pre-release. I'm gonna do the pre-release of the ebook today, and then y'all can just buy it. Some of y'all will be able to buy it in pre-release, the first part of the series, because it's a series, and then y'all can just buy it if y'all want to buy the extended version or additional. Y'all can get it off of Amazon when I publish it. Okay. Um. So I was getting today that some of y'all are chosen to have superpower today, where something you're so gifted in, you're so talented in, that somebody might be like, Dad, you're just so gifted in this. But understand that it's not just you making yourself gifted. It is the creation of the environment. It is the creation of people who are in that environment, who have been in that environment. So there's another journey you have to go on. The journey of your environment to see if the shape is matching yours. I'm not going to show up looking like some old-fashioned painter and I'm trying to give y'all spiritual guidance. I'm not in the shape. I'm not in the shape to match it. But if I sit here with a shirt to say wellness, this shirt says wellness on it. We know that wellness is connected, directly connected. That's why people do spiritual stuff. They want to be well. They want to get well. They want to stay well. So, of course, when I do spiritual guidance for y'all and I look down on this shirt, it's going to remind me of why this is necessary. And the shape is matching. The shape, okay? So even the shape of something that I have sitting here. See, I am a woman. I want my feminine energy to be in my spiritual guidance. So I have a feminine woman here. See her? See her? She old-fashioned feminine. You can't get no more feminine than that. That's non-modern feminism. So I want to access that. I don't want my masculinity energy dominating my voice. Also because in this life that I'm having right now, that is the shape I'm supposed to have. I'm supposed to be learning how to be feminine. That's one of my lessons in this life. Femininity. Femininity, even as even being distinctive and different and built different than a lot of women, and even with a deeper voice, even with bigger muscular legs, I'm still learning how to be feminine. I'm learning how to be feminine regardless of how distinctive and different I look. Okay? Exactly. So I must include that in my spiritual work. Because spiritualism, believe it or not, is feminine energy. Now, some of y'all may not agree, but let me explain. If you go to ancient times, all the way back before Christ, during the Vikings and the Britain, when they were at war, the most of the high priestess was feminine. They was females. Okay, they were females. Some of the most powerful pharaohs of Egypt was female pharaohs, like the crocodile pharaoh. Okay, I think they called her the crocodile lady. Okay, crocodile pharaoh. She was female. One of the female pharaohs that was very loved and very adored. She's very well known. They had they did wonderful monuments in her name. She stopped dressing like a male so that they would realize that it's unneeded, that You could be female and still be very powerful. Um, so that's getting into history and getting deeper into culture and all of that. But a lot of the old kings and kings, they had female high priestesses, female, even Ramsey had a female high priestess. Even Ramsey the first, okay, senior, Ramsey Senior, had a female high priestess. So I want to tap into my emperorship because I have mouths to feed. I'm an empress. I have a whole lot of mouths to feed. I have to I have to get the most powerful, abundant knowledge and resources that the angels can give me. Because if no one gets to eat if the empress doesn't attract it and doesn't prepare it. Okay? And inventory and manage it. If you're in this life learning to be a female, you're also supposed to be someone that does inventory. You're also supposed to be someone who is mindful of the resources that's coming into your house. That can catch things, this negative vibration that the king, war and laws and battles and money and stuff and financial matters. So as an empress, you should be the one like, okay, I'm waking up and I'm feeding. I'm looking at the resources. I need to be in my empress energy. So if you're learning to be more feminine and a female in this life because you might have been a male in many lives like I have been, okay? Then you need female stuff. You need female stuff. You need to see it as soon as you wake up. Okay? So I got this real feminine looking candle. This is a very feminine looking candle. It says calm. It's lavender. I mean, it's eucalyptus and bergamot. Okay, it's calming. It's white. You know, it has a, like church type of feel to it. So I'll put that there. And I'm talking about this because we are in the Empress energy. Now, some of y'all may be getting some invitations. Okay, the Empress is someone who does letter writing, communication, invitations. She might get invited to little social groups, psychic groups, you know, spiritual groups, creative groups. So for some of y'all, in order to get the breakthrough, you have to be social. You have to be social. And you have to do something that's feminine. It is feminine to be waking up and being spiritual like this. This is kind of feminine. Okay. It is feminine to wake up and be cleansing and cleaning and nesting and all of that. That's feminine. It's feminine to be determined to keep yourself tamed. But having the little moments of being wild, but not wild a lot. Just little moments of wildness. That's feminine. I'm talking about this because every single time I decide to get deep into the feminine energy, I go to help y'all on this channel. I notice all the numbers flip into abundant numbers. So this is a time where we're being tested. Are we going to be combative, aggressive, dogmatic, greedy, money hungry emperors? Or are we going to be unbothered, faithful, celibate, peaceful, creative, generous empress? Okay? We're being tested. If we're going to understand that if you give, you get. When you get, you give, like Maya Angelou say. So some of y'all got something coming. Some of y'all going to have the breakthrough of your life very soon. So you have to do acts of gratitude before it even comes. See, this is what people do. They say, oh, I'm supposed to get my check on Friday, so I'm going to give gratitude Friday. No, you give gratitude without even having it written in the contract in blood that you're going to get it. Without even having that. You give gratitude for the fact that your scripture said you're getting it. That somebody gave you confirmation that it's coming. You give gratitude for the fact that you can feel spiritually there's a breakthrough in you. And you know that when you have spiritual breakthroughs, you're always rewarded. So you know a reward of some kind is coming. You cannot have a spiritual breakthrough without a reward coming. The reward may be you lost your belly fat. And now there's guys that want you. You're attracting an emperor. You created something and now everybody know how gifted you are. That could be the reward. But it all starts spiritual, y'all. It all starts spiritual. It starts with cleaning out your karma. Cleaning it out. Sometimes you might have cleaned it out inwardly, but outwardly you didn't clean it out. Sometimes you got to tell somebody the cold hard truth to clear out the karma. Sometimes you got to sit somebody down and tell the truth about you and them. And then say, well, the karma's out there. I laid it bare. Now all I got to do is do dusting and clean the air to get rid of the energy. At least I got it out. A lot of people don't want to let the karma be outward because they scared they're going to lose things. I'm going to lose this person or I'm going to lose that. But you're going to lose a lot more letting the karma fester in you. You're going to lose a lot more because it's going to take other parts of your life down. It's going to take your health down. It's going to take your mental health, your physical health, your creative health. It's going to take that down. It's going to just keep, when you feel like you got to lay something bare and stand your ground with someone, it's because most likely that's the thing that's keeping you from getting the positive karma that's on the other side of that conversation. It's keeping you from stepping all the way into your true power. You're just like, you just got 1 foot into the water. You're not all the way in until you let it all out. Till you clear out the karma. Admitting your weakness, the other person's weakness, what they did to you, what you did, why you did what you did, and what they did, or whatever. See, some people are never going to face the karma that they did to you until you lay it bare in their face. And you're never going to face whatever karma that you let be projected on you until you lay it in their face and in your own face. Yo, this video is some real talk. Y'all, I'm telling you no lie. Sometimes it's still in your gut. It's still deep down in your gut and you got to get it out. Sometimes telling your stories and doing art about it is not enough. That's only 80% of the way of getting it out. It's not fully transmuted. Sometimes you got to make a decision that you're going to remove yourself from the karma situation when you're able to. And then that's enough to bring positive karma into your life. The Creator just wants you to decide, deep down decide, that you're going to say, I deserve better than this. I deserve truth, honesty, and faithfulness, and loyalty, and respect. And until I can get out the situation, I'm going to serve. I'm going to serve until I can get out of it. Because if I keep serving while somebody's karmic energy is disturbing my peace, and I keep serving, the Creator going to keep on increasing the odds that I can leave. I can get away. Some of you may be living with karmic family members, karmic people. Y'all know that they whooping and distorting, playing games and wishy-washy, or they keep coming back in your life, moving in your house, moving out, calling you, using you, leaving, all that type of stuff. But if you keep doing your mission, if you keep doing your mission, y'all, I'm about to get my spoon. If you keep doing your mission, the odds will increase that God is going to bust you out. God going to come with the keys for your way out. Or you're going to be left with no choice but to take a leap, just to go, because something so horrific that karma has done has given you no choice, and that is still your way out of it. Sometimes the help comes in little portions and you think you're not being helped out of your situation. You say, this karmic energy is keeping me stuck. I'm not getting no help. The help can become like little breadcrumbs. It can be coming like like Hansel and Gretel, on home, the little breadcrumbs. Where the creator's repairing little parts of your life are damaged so that you will be in the shape that you need to be in to match the positive karma that you're supposed to get. So, for example, if you're supposed to get rich, you have to be in the shape that rich people, the people that get it. The people that get rich are the people who wake up and they are not afraid to fight for it. They're not afraid to say the work and the show must go on. Yeah, we had it out. Yeah, I had a bad day. But I still have to lace up my boots, and I still have to do what I need to do. I've done it. I've done it today. I had a little showdown with a family member. But I said it doesn't matter because I got a set time. The show must go on. That's me making sure I stay in the shape. I stay in the shape that I need to be in. And the shape of me is that I am earth energy. I am a person that receives knowledge. I am a person that receives ideas, receive the help of the ancient ones, the old Native Americans and the old Egyptians. And so I have to stay in their shape. Somebody that works. Because that was the time of work, real work. Not the work we see today. I have to stay in that energy. I have to stay as that person. And if I feel like I'm not staying as that person because their karmic energy is reshaping me, their karma is shape-shifting me into them, then I got to put it on a schedule that I'm going to get into that shape when somebody reshapes me. Because y'all know y'all have family members that's reshaping y'all. They shape-shifting you. They shape-shifting you. They're shape-shifting you out of the shape that you're supposed to be in to get certain angel numbers, to do certain work. But if you put your work on a schedule, you send their karmic energy, reshaping energy back, and you dive right back into the shape that you're supposed to be in. That's why you have to schedule your work. You have to schedule it. You have to have the place, a location, a strategy, the action steps you're going to take. Because you are building the shape. You are building the shape, or you are putting it back together. If there's parts of you, the shape of you that's missing, you're reshaping it through doing all that. But if you don't have it on a schedule, then the people that are in the resistance energy, that's a part of the resistance of the devil, they're just going to keep coming to reshape you. Reshape, block, reshape, block you from the shape you're supposed to be in, block. It's just going to keep happening. This is why one of the things I love to do is I like to write the time down, and I like to look at the time and meditate it. Meditate on it. We meditate on the work. We meditate on the skills, but what about meditating on the schedule? How about that one? You're looking at your schedule, your time, you say, 10 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 10 a.m. I'm going to be in the shape I'm supposed to be in. 10 a.m. I'm going to do the work I'm supposed to do. 10 a.m. I'm going to educate myself the way I'm supposed to be educated. 10 a.m. I'm going to create how I'm supposed to create. 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. Yeah, 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. Yeah, 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. What if we chanted that? See, we forget about that. We only chant the skills, what we want to release, what our ideas, but we don't chant the schedule. The schedule time is the most important thing, because when you show up, all the help on the other side has to show up. But if you don't show up, then you're still going to be a risk of the shapeshifters reshaping you through combat, unnecessary arguments with no solutions, fighting about the same stuff, getting nowhere with those people, reshaping you, taking pieces of you that work for you away, energetically away from you through that endless fight. And then you forget to show up for the work you're supposed to do. Or the chanting strength of the vibration of the time that you manifested yourself to do the work, that fades away. That dissolves. Then you're sitting there. You're sitting there in energy purgatory saying, what to do? I don't know what to do. How come I can't get started? Why can't I sit down and do this work? y'all, this is a very deep video. I told y'all, for some of y'all who don't want the non-traditional guidance, y'all can get the traditional guidance, which I'm giving y'all right now, okay? I just looked on the TV and I saw Conversations with God. Confirmation. So you will miss the psychic readings. You will miss all the stuff you're supposed to get in you. But you'll never miss it if you set the time and schedule in stone. Bet your life on it. I bet you will sit down and say, I'm going to show up at that time. Bet something on it. Say no eating. I can't shower for 3 days if I don't show up at that time. You know that's the most critical thing you have to do. But you never will, if you let someone else's karma, because I understand when you're being attacked, someone is in some sort of karmic energy. Their negative karma is got them out of control. And if you don't put some time aside to do your God chosen work, okay, God is chosen for you. You will eventually take on their shape. The more you don't show up to do the work God chosen for you to do, and you keep on dealing with these toxic family members, toxic connections, your shape changes. That has to do with the energy, the like almost like the you could say character. The character of your soul changes. It changes. And then you become like them. And you just get the same karmic energy, karma they're getting. All right. Your attitude won't be what you need to climb. Your attitude will be, I'm not even going to do this work. I'm not going to serve God. Why? I'm tired. I'm beat down by this fight. I'm upset. I'm angry. You're going to hate the world. I hate the world. Everybody's against me. You're going to have the wrong attitude. And you will eventually not even start looking like you. You will look like these narcissistic people. So something to think about. Okay, so let me get the other guidance out, and then we're going to do the non-traditional guidance. So I heard today a day of gratitude. So for some of y'all, your breakthrough could come psychically, creatively. For some of y'all, it could be a health breakthrough. Okay, so if you have been trying to get a small waist, protect your peace, because it's very possible. If you're trying to slim down and get curvy, because I heard curvy, this would be, a good time to do that. If have y'all ever noticed this, that when you get in arguments with toxic family members, all of a sudden you start eating heavy? Your plates of food get bigger. Or your diet changes where you're eating high sugar or high fat diet. All of a sudden you're eating different. You're eating like the devil. So for some of y'all who are trying to get slim, trying to improve your gut health or how you feel about your sexuality, you have to protect your energy from people who are getting their karma. If you're looking at someone and you're like, I see your karma, I know that you treat people like trash, and I see your karma right before my eyes, that is a person that you avoid, because you're trying to have a breakthrough. If you want to help them, you just go ahead and send them to your to God or your scriptures. We have to start saying scriptures can help you. Even if it's not a Bible. If they say, well, I don't believe in God, say, well, maybe this book of wisdom will help you. This ain't the Bible, so why can't you take this one? I love it when people say, well, I don't believe in God, so don't send those scriptures here. I say, well, can I send these scriptures? Can I send these scriptures? Then they stumble over their tongue. Then blah, 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 blah. They go like that. You know why they go like that? Because they can't say no to this. They know darn well it's not that they don't want the scriptures of the Bible. It's that they want to be messy. They're cowards. They're scared to stand up to the resistance of the devil. The devil's resistance group of troop, like the War of Art say, they are scared and they want you in the same energy. Otherwise, why don't they sit down and open the book at random and see what God got for the both of you? Say, we'll do this together. Don't got to be a book of Bible. Let's go ahead and get us a book of some wise people who were looking better than us, who was making money, harder working, had better things, better responsible. Let's go look at the words they gotta say. I bet you any money they still say no. Because it ain't got nothing to do with they don't believe in God. They're cowards. They're cowards. And you don't need that. Cowards don't have breakthroughs. Cowards don't get businesses off the ground. Cowards don't get spiritual upgrades. They don't. Okay. All right, y'all saw. Look what came out. Y'all did not just say that. I was talking about sexual orientation. So some of y'all, it's okay to celebrate both of your masculine energy and your feminine energy. If someone thinks that you're both, oh well, but make sure you don't abandon the one that you're supposed to be learning in this life. So if you feel like you're supposed to be learning how to be more feminine, make sure you have some time out of your day, every day, to be more feminine. Because one thing I can tell you, if you have a life where you're learning how to be feminine, the feminine energy, and you feel like that's something you struggle with that you're learning, most likely you might have your energy might have had a past life in which maybe you was a wealthy man who had a profitable business, or or you might have been very masculine, very big and robust, maybe a bodybuilder as a female in a past life. So this life, you have to celebrate the feminine energy. Feminism, y'all. I said that because feminism. Feminism is not like what everybody think it is. Feminism can be, you're free to celebrate your feminist energy the way you want to. The way you want to. It's not always like I get to do a man's job. It could be, I determine what's feminine to me. If wearing makeup is feminine to me, then it's feminine to me. You know, some men don't consider that feminine. That's their problem. That's not your problem. You consider makeup and hair pieces feminine. You consider, if you're a man and you want to be graceful and peaceful and soft, there's nothing wrong with that. Why? Because plenty of monks, emperors of the ancient times were very soft, graceful, soft-spoken people. The emperor of China, their last emperor, okay? I mean, the emperor before him was very graceful and peaceful. One of the emperors of Tibet was a very graceful, peaceful, soft-spoken dude. So there's nothing wrong with that. The problem is that people think they won't get money if they in that energy, but they're wrong. Okay, you can be strong but still soft. You can be strong, soft earth. You can be calming tea that still got some spice in it. Like this video I'm doing right now. Oh yeah, I'm being strong. Yeah, y'all can hear the strength. But I'm still got an undertone of peace to my demeanor in the way I deliver my words, and also in the height of my voice. And so I'm saying this because feminine energy is the energy that's been struggling lately. There's been too much combative competition, influencers arguing with influencers, very combat Mars retrograde energy. We all have to get out of that energy and try to be softer. Okay. Meaning, as Michelle Obama say, when somebody goes low, you go high. High mean you could just walk away. You could stay soft. You can turn the other cheek. You could speak your piece, but make sure you don't match their toxic level of talking. If they are being disrespectful and ignorant to you, you don't gotta step into that energy. Yesterday, y'all, I was ready to watch something on TV. And I was thinking about how I was going to go put my foot in my diet, y'all. I was like, I'm going to be strict on my diet. Even stricter. Prepared, I said. I turned on TV and YouTube came on out of nowhere and Monique's movie was on. You know, I think it was called Fat Girls or whatever. Monique's movie. So it was playing and playing for a while, y'all. And then I heard the angel say, go look. I said, why y'all want me to go look at this movie? So I looked and there was this scene where she was going off. Y'all know the scene where she threw the TV out the window and she said, you think you better than me? She was going off and she was letting it out. She was cleaning out her karma. She was facing her demons. Okay, but then at some point, she went soft. She knew when to go soft and leave it soft. Even when her sister came in here and was being disrespectful. She let her wild feminine energy out. And then she said, here on out, that's it. I'm going to deal with things peacefully. I'm going to deal with my weakness in the situation. Some of y'all need to understand, man or woman, it's okay to have a good cry. I had a good cry this week. I couldn't understand why they wanted me to see that. God wanted me to let out my wild feminine side and get it the F over with already. Stop oppressing it. I could do it from a distance. I could do it from a distance in private, and then I can go deal with people peacefully. The people that wrong me peacefully, and set up my boundaries peacefully. Some of y'all gotta wake up sometime and maybe get wild. I know that sound right crazy. That sound crazy. Get up, go somewhere, have a good scream, claw something, tear something down, get something, a scratch post like the cats do, and scratch, 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 scratch. Y'all think cats, when they're scratching these scratch posts, that they're scratching these scratch posts just to scratch? They're blowing off steam. They're letting out their feminine side. Get up, do karate, do boxing. Yesterday, I got up and I started doing some Tai Chi. And then I saw Tai Chi today. I started doing dance boxing. And I felt like I was doing my wild feminine energy. And then I felt like I was ready to step all the way in my power after that. Some of y'all don't realize that even the females of Egypt, they were still taking combat fighting classes, like the movie The Mummy, where the women were chosen to guard the bracelet. They still knew how to fight. Some of y'all, the outside of you, the outside behavior of you is not matching the inside thought of you. You're saying, I'm a fighter. I'm a fighter. I'm a fighter. I will get wild and let it out if I want to, but you're not letting it out. You're making yourself into a liar, which is bringing you down even more. You know what I like to do? If I don't want to do something wild or burn something down in the morning to help me step into my power, I will walk a steep hill. And I will say, I'm going to walk this whole hill no matter what. Because I feel like I'm burnt. I feel like I'm in my wild feminine nature, like a bear running uphill. Can you imagine being a bear running uphill? But they still do it. Big as they are, they're running so fast up a hill. Bears are. They're running up trees no matter how heavy they are. Because they're giving it all they got. They're giving it all they got. They're saying, I'm determined. I'm determined to not be beat from even what I cannot see. I'm not going to be beat from what I can't give a name to. Even if I can, if someone say there's nothing there. If you feel there's something there that's trying to take you down, then there's something there trying to take you down. The stronger it gets, the more you just sit and say, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. Your physical has to match your mental, which means you have to train your body too. You have to train your body. There is no, I'm going to skip workout day. There is none. You skip workout day, body, you skip the workout inside. You think an empress skips working out? Hell no. She don't. That's why she got the smallest waist walking the sand. Y'all, I'm just saying. She don't skip counting calories. She don't skip going for a walk. She don't skip yoga. She don't skip dance class. She don't skip. Skip when you're dead. You get to when you're dead, yeah, you know, if you're not a guy, you get to skip all around the house and do nothing and just watch people. But you don't get to skip. You get to switch options, but you don't get to skip. You get to say, I'm not going to do yoga today, I'll do Tai Chi. But you do not get to not train. You do not get to drop out of school. You do not get to cheat on your diet more than once a day, every single day. You know, I was watching TV the other day and I heard the angel say, put on, they told me to put on that movie with Nicolas Cage with family in it. And he was learning a tough lesson about what he think would be hard was actually best for him. He thought is better off making money. He would be better at that, good at that. And then when he got a glimpse of his family, he said, this is hard, this is a mess, this and that. But meanwhile, the whole time it was best for him. So run towards what really scares you. I got that today. What you, whatever you want to do that really scares you, run towards it. Hi, Present Moment. Thank you very much for the $4.99. If this video cuts off, y'all, I'm going to put it on a charger and get right back on. So don't go nowhere, okay? I get anxiety sometimes, y'all, when I get on here. Because I say, resistance say, not me. Resistance say, you're a woman of color, you're an older woman. No one's going to take you seriously. No one wants guidance from you. They're not, no. You don't look angelic enough, according to the Christian Bible. I hear resistance say that stuff. It's trying to create intense fear in me. And I tell myself, it doesn't matter if I come out as the winner according to this system. I just refuse to be punked. I refuse to be punked by people that can die just like me. I refuse to get punked by something that won't even show itself, that's hiding in the spiritual realm. I refuse to be punked by something that's not even bold enough to do what I'm doing. This is some deep, deep stuff. So I showed up today and I said, if people want to hate, attack, disregard my guidance, go right ahead. But I know that it always works for me. I see results, good results. So I know that they're the fool. They're the ones that play their self. No matter how much they hate me, I see the positive results. So they fooled themselves. I can laugh. I can walk away laughing because I know it's worked out in my favor. And it could have worked out in theirs if they wasn't hating on me. Okay. So let me get this additional guidance out. All right. So I'm looking at the scriptures, y'all. I'm looking at scriptures here. Let me go ahead. So this is something I just saw. I felt like I had to look at. All right. So, if you have been manifesting yourself into your authentic version of yourself, make sure that you spend time giving yourself love and accepting yourself. That's angel number or scripture number 935. Okay, that's why I got that download. I had to talk about that because they wanted 935 to be seen. Okay. All right, for some of y'all, the work that you do today may end up leading to multiple breakthroughs, other breakthroughs. It could even spill into some other talent of yours or other ability. So today, you write down the things that you did that you might have been afraid to do or had anxiety doing, and you still did it. It's going to have some sort of ripple effect in a positive way on your life. I had a feeling I had to see that too. Okay. Book guidance. Somebody said on the channel that they like that I'm giving book guidance. So I decided to go with that. All right. Be careful of your, confirmation, y'all. I got this as a download and then it came out. Angel number 836. Confirmation. I literally got that, and then all of a sudden I saw the number. Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna go get me some um I'm gonna get me a Halls, y'all, for my throat. I heard take care of your throat. So some of y'all need to we need to take care of our throat. I heard have some honey, tea and honey today. And I heard soup too. I heard chicken noodle soup. So for some of y'all, I heard I heard lemon, honey, and chicken noodle soup. And then somebody brought chicken noodle soup to the house. That was like confirmation. So here's a quote. Things do not change, we change. By Henry Thomas. I think that's his name. All right. So I heard earlier something about finding a hero who have been in your situation and look at what they did to get out of the situation. Like, what were some steps that they took? So it could be with y'all creative talents. All right. Maybe how did they deal with their situation creatively? So you might want to look at people who were successful in what you're trying to do, and like research, like what did they do? What did they create? How did they go about it? Um, what was they? How did they take care of themselves as they were creating what they created? What was their lifestyle like? Okay, something about that is going to work in your favor. I literally got that as a download, and then when I went to my these are not tarots. As you see, there's no pictures on these. There's no pictures. These are just like the stuff you buy at, like, you could buy at an office store, where you pick a card and you read it. So I like to have these to sit on my table, like with the candlelight. And if I get a download, and then these have little sayings on them. A lot of business professionals have these in their office. They can have a Rolodex that has them, and they could just go through them every day. So I'll have a book of wisdom. This is what I have sitting on my table. And I'm showing y'all this because it's about actions. All right. Okay, every day is a manifesting day. Every day. So I like to keep the book by Oprah on my desk. This book. I like to keep a book of wisdom. My mother gave me this book. One thing I found out about gifts that are spiritual or for the mind, they're really powerful when you get them as a gift from somebody. So if you are planning to get gifts for Christmas this year, tell somebody who you love, who really love you, tell them to get you something like this. Okay? My mother gave this to me as a gift a few years before she died. And I just kept it. I also have a book called Joy of a Woman's Soul that my other family member, another woman in my family, gave me. I was listening to the book War of Art, and he was talking about having things on your desk that is like the shape of you, that helps to create gratitude, belief in the impossible, to help you manifest, to remind you of your love and your power, and to give you support. So I am facing right now, and I think I'm facing, hold on, y'all. I'm facing east. Okay, this is east. So I'm going to have everything right there. Now I like something like this because it's like little short poems. Okay. Y'all, now, did I not tell y'all about the Monique movie, Fat? That the scene where she throwing the TV out the window and throwing the clothes out the window, and look what came out. It's called Ludacrum. There are moments when she feels as if she's falling apart. She is unraveling, and yet she is still strong. She is still powerful. Synchronicity, y'all. Y'all saw me open this book live on camera. That poem is a synchronicity. Some of y'all may be feeling weak at 4 p.m., at 4 a.m. Some of y'all might got spell work on y'all 4 a.m. in the morning. Somebody might be draining your energy at 4 something in the morning. Somebody might be doing spell work because I saw 4 right after I read that. Wow. Some of y'all might got an energy vampire. Or they might, yeah, yeah. Somebody might keep you from connecting with your ancestors because they drain you. For some of y'all, it's at 4 a.m. It's for some of y'all might have somebody in y'all energy in the afternoon hours or in the middle of the night, and then you're drained. You can't connect with your ancestors at 4 a.m. or 4 p.m. You can't connect, so you feel weak. So some of y'all might need to just go ahead and stop talking to somebody between lunchtime, or stop partying with them at night. Stop sitting up with them at night in the middle of the night or something. They could be draining you. Just be careful for that to come out. Be careful who you party and turn up with. Somebody wants all the attention, or somebody want to just suck up all your energy. They don't want you to get no love and attention or something. I'm getting that. They wanted to be all about them and not you, and or they want to breadcrumb you, or they want you to attract breadcrumbers. Some y'all might be dealing with somebody who just want who might be using you as to get the validation they want for their own image. Using you to make everybody believe that they powerful, or they got it going on. Okay. So we're gonna pick from the top. All right, so if there's something small that you've done in the past week that you took courage, how can you build on it today? So for some of y'all, it could be something creative, or something you did in a social group or a club or on social media. How can you build off of it today? Okay, you're gonna have to look at your resources. Some of y'all got a resource. I heard endless, and then I looked up and saw endless. Okay, if you make a mistake, for some of y'all, if you're late to something, or if you lost something, okay, forgive yourself. Okay, if this live video cuts out, y'all, I will put it on the charger, so don't go anywhere, okay? What I'll do is I'll put it on the charger, then I'll just be able to come right back in the charger. Some of y'all may have made a mistake in the past. Maybe y'all loved somebody who wasn't worthy of your love. You need to forgive yourself. Or maybe you did something toxic, or All right. Maybe you let yourself you let yourself be breadcrumb, or you let yourself, you was in an unloving situation. So forgive yourself for not having the clarity about your love life. Some of y'all, something might be coming, being revealed, or uh, you're realizing something, and you're like, I forgive myself for being foolish, for not knowing any better, or for being turned into a clown or whatever. Maybe you need to forgive yourself for dealing with clowns. Y'all, I'm just the messenger. This is if you're, it's coming out again, y'all. Is if you are laying, if you're resting, okay? You're laying in your bed tonight. If you're laying around in the afternoon, like 4 o'clock, you may be doing some past life traveling, and you might realize that you was tricked by your family, or whatever. They tricked you, or a loved one tricked you, or you allowed yourself to get fat, or you had somebody feed you the wrong garbage, and so you're like, you have to forgive yourself. Okay. Somebody could have cheated you of something, or you dealt with a cheater, or you accepted some garbage, and so you need to forgive yourself. Everybody makes mistakes. For some of y'all, y'all could have been you could have been supporting people who didn't care about you. For some of y'all, it could have been family members. Or maybe you was done wrong at a funeral, because this could be funeral energy still. It could have been at a party that was after party of a funeral, or yeah. Yeah. Because this could be, yeah. Some of y'all might have been in a gathering or a social activity that might have dealt with some losses, or somebody died, and maybe you was treated like crap or whatever, and trying to deal with those people. Or maybe you didn't see clearly that you had the resources, that you was gifted, or you didn't see it, and now you see, or something. All right. All right. Maybe there was somebody who did love you. Some of y'all were realizing somebody loved you. Maybe you didn't realize they did. Maybe you couldn't see it. Maybe you see somebody was suffering, and maybe their suffering was toxic, and maybe you're realizing like they really did love me, is that they were just lost, or something of that nature. Some of y'all may be missing a pet. Some of y'all may miss a pet. Oh, that's sad, y'all. That's sad. Some of y'all may felt like y'all was caught up with clowns. You were so into clowns. You should have spent more time with your pet, or a specific person. You're like, they love me, but I was caught up in toxicity. I should have gave them more of my attention. For some of y'all, could have been a father or a mother. Maybe you didn't see how sick they was. Maybe you feel like you should have spent more time. You didn't see they were sick, or you didn't see death was knocking on their door, or whatever. You didn't see it, or you could have been sick at the time, or they were, both of y'all was sick in a different way, or okay. So some of y'all may have a pet that's on the other side, or somebody on the other side that's giving you love and support. So that's why you missed them. For some of y'all, it could be some of y'all could be a parent. Some of y'all, it's a parent, or it's a pet, or it might be a grandmother. Yeah, because this is Yeah, because of the hour. Yeah. For some of y'all, could be somebody that was somebody with significant fire placement, or somebody with significant earth placement, or somebody with significant water placement. They're on the other side. Or they died around that time. This person could have died in September or October, September, October, November. They could have died. Or it's one of your pets, or maybe they could have died around the holidays. Some of y'all not too far away from the holidays, or it was a cousin. I can still be like sibling, cousin energy. Okay, for some of y'all, it could be somebody was like your best friend, or they was like your homie, your road dog, or something. If for some of y'all it was a cousin, or a family member, or it was a pet. They could have had they could have died during the holiday season between September and January. If they weren't die, if they didn't die around that time, they was buried. They was buried. Yeah. Or they was buried in February or died in February. Okay. Y'all see these don't have pictures on them. I can pick up on the energy. Some of y'all dealing with somebody that's difficult. Some of y'all may feel like you should have spent more time with your child, or a pet, or somebody that was like your best friend plus child at the same time, or something here. Uh, Maybe you was caregiving. Maybe somebody need more of your care. Somebody needed more care from you, but you could have been caught up in somebody that's in a toxicity. Somebody was a distraction. Y'all was somebody was dealing with somebody toxic that might have been a distraction, something of that nature. From somebody who did need your care. All right, some of y'all had success in your life. Where you had success at is where you're supposed to give yourself credit for. Something about that is going to pull you in gratitude for your ability to do it, and then you're going to keep doing it. It's going to be like cycles of you doing it after that, like a ripple effect. So think about where you had success at. Give yourself credit and realize that you can keep doing it. It can happen again. Okay. Y'all said a child in need and it came out. Look what came out. Confirmation. Didn't I say child? I kept getting child. That's why I kept getting like child, cousin, bestie, or something here, or pet, or something of that nature. And it's not on the card, so don't be sitting up there saying pictures. No, it's something just it's coming through intuitively. All right, it's something said born this way. Role models. Y'all, did I not say that? I just realized this came out. Y'all, did I not say this earlier in the video? And it came out, y'all. It says, consider one of your heroes and role models. Can you recognize that they suffer and struggle with imperfection too? Y'all, I said that earlier in the video. For people to always say, oh, somebody need cards. No, I said that. Okay. Mirror energies out here. Some of y'all doing some soul reflection. Realizing that somebody might have had you in fight mode, or maybe you tried to blame yourself for all the losses, but you weren't the only one for blame. For some of y'all, stop blaming yourself. Stop taking all the blame. Yeah. Or some of y'all might have been wasteful. Some of y'all might have been, somebody might have did spell work on some of y'all, made y'all spend all y'all money. You ended up being like the bag lady or the bag dude or something. So it's coming as an intuitive download or something here, because this is bag energy, baggage. Okay, somebody, you might have been giving too much elsewhere or purchasing too much, and so you might have some bills, or or yeah, you had to buy some healing resources and you didn't buy them, or you're late buying them, or you're just getting to them because you was like the bag lady or the bag dude carrying everybody's burdens and baggage, and wasteful, buying more stuff or whatever. Maybe you didn't, maybe you were insecure, so you kept buying more stuff, or yeah. Okay. So today it's about working with what you got. Some of y'all can't keep on getting more resources. Like, don't keep doing that or something they're saying. See how you can work with what you got. I'm hearing budgeting. If you're going to get resources, just be real budgety. If you're going to buy any new resources, y'all, I said somebody didn't pay for healing stuff, and it came out, y'all. Look, I said that. So if you're in pain, okay, natural home remedies. Okay. Use your creative gifts to get through the pain today, or yeah. All right. Somebody could be trying to block you. For some of y'all, something don't want you to get your favors, your parties. Somebody don't want you to get no treats, or somebody somebody trying to leave you out the club, or put you in the dark so you don't get no favors. Okay, it'll look like you're not blessed. Somebody wants you to look like you're not blessed, or think that you're not getting enough, or that you're not favored, and it's not true. You are favored. Something that you're doing is still going to be useful in another way, and something is still coming through in another way, because it's like, oh, this cycle, something wants you to feel unfulfilled by the help you're giving. Like, oh, you didn't help enough. Somebody wants you to feel like, I didn't help enough. Nobody likes my help. I'm not good enough to help, or something. That's the devil, y'all. That's the devil. For some of y'all, it could be a social group or a club or a social media app doing that to you, or it's a family member. They want you to feel like you're not worthy as love as much as someone as other people. They want you to feel like the outsider in the club or the group. But the Holy Spirit is saying, give yourself credit. You stood up for what is right. Somebody wants you to like shut up and don't talk and don't help, like, because like they say, oh, you ain't got the right look or the right style, or you don't belong, that, or somebody's trying to make you feel that way. All right, do something kind for yourself today. Do something kind. All right, somebody might try to make you feel like you was combative, like you was toxic, and all you wanted to do was, you was a drama king or a drama queen. Somebody wants you to feel that way, or that you don't know, you're not that intuitive. You don't, what you're saying is not clear, or somebody wants you to doubt your social interaction or something of that nature. No. If you stood up to something, if you somebody might be trying to like, somebody might try to want you to be like the joke, like you're a joke. Want you to feel like you was a joke in the club or on social media, or you were a joke in the creative group, or you was a joke in the family. Some of y'all had somebody treating you like a joke on a date, like you was a whole joke, even at a party or something. Somebody wants you not to talk about it. They want you to shut up and be like, don't even stand up for yourself about it or something. Y'all, man, somebody wants you to think that what you said, whatever you had to say, whatever you had to say was laughable or was trash. Like you just whatever how you did it was trash. Your resources ain't all that good, or somebody might have been doing resource spell work on you, making you think that whatever you're bringing to the family or whatever you're bringing to the group is not all that. They want you to think that. Okay. Hi, everybody. All right, synchronicity. All right. With that card being out, I'm going to be emailing a bunch of people today. With that card being out, I'm gonna leave that right there. Okay, step out of your comfort zone. Yeah, somebody wants you to hash yourself away and go, I'm gonna just go lay in bed and shut up and not say nothing. Somebody don't want you to let they don't want you in the club or something of that nature. Somebody wants you to think that you're unattractive, that you're ugly, that you're the ugly duckling or something. Oh. If you're feeling guilty for letting yourself get fat, forgive yourself. Just do the work to lose the weight. If you're feeling like mad at yourself because you're like, I let myself get fat and I had sex with this toxic person, just forgive yourself for that, because that could be it also, according to those cards. Something about it did come out, y'all. It says practical planning, schedule. Okay, you have to be prepared and organized. For some of y'all, lack of organization could be causing delays. Okay, if you were going to go to a psychic or a teacher today to help you, or a guide, or get some guidance, this is a good day to get that. If you're looking for a mentor, this is a good day to find a mentor. A mentor for whatever your soul work is. A mentor in your soul work. Okay, I keep hearing the word liberate. So some of y'all might get liberated through your soul work today, your purpose. It could be something that you're chosen to be a genius in. All right. Just be mindful of your money. Money is supposed to come. Some of y'all might manifest some money, or some sort of reward or prize. Okay? So you can manifest a reward or prizes today, or some recognition. So just stay organized and on schedule. On schedule. All right, let me get a little bit of some of y'all like my these oracles. I'm gonna pull one oracle. It's an oracle deck. It's not. There's nobody getting hurt. There's no violence on it. It's a creative oracle deck for creativity. So let's see what we get here. So groundedness. All right. So what can you do today for grounding? So you can write a gratitude list. You can have cinnamon ginger tea, oatmeal. You could go hug a tree. This also means being grounded, like in work groups, co-work, like working with other people, educational groups, being grounded. Don't be combative. Also being grounded in your family. One thing I find that helps me to be grounded is like when I burn my green incense, my heart chakra incense, like my green incense, like eucalyptus, mint, like having spinach. Yeah. Also listening to like water sounds or natural nature outdoors, like listening to the animals. Okay. Yeah. Or deep drumming or a deep drumming sound. So this is the last guidance I'm gonna give for today. As I told y'all, I don't do guidance every day, very seldom now. But when I do, it's like absolutely necessary. Book reading books can help you to be grounded. Berries, like eating light, like like don't not eating a lot of food, just like herbs, healthy medicinal, natural medicinal tea and berries, and eating like the deer eat. Like the deers eat. Like snack adapted, like the snack adapted diet will help you get grounded. No overeating. Running a little bit too, a little bit of running. Okay, align your career goals with your soul contract. What job can you make in order to do that? I mean, what job change? What job change can you make in order to do that? Revisit your resume today to see how you've grown. There's a need for you to feel fulfilled with the work you do every day. Your angels are asking you to align your career goals with your soul contract. So, um, if your soul contract um, is to write great poetry, then and to teach it, then that's what you have to do. Okay, that should be your career goal. So I just gave an example, y'all. I know some of y'all might want me to give additional guidance. So I'm gonna just start giving the additional guidance for my members. So I'll do 1 or 2 videos a week for now on this channel. So y'all don't lose the channel. And then I'll put the rest of the videos up for the members. As I said, I do have some resources that will be for sale. If you were planning to sell something, this would be a good day to sell it, a good week to sell stuff, especially if it's creative stuff, to put it for sale. Okay, thanks everybody. I'll see y'all later. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to let me know. If you'd like to send a cash appreciation, you can send it to my cash app at money sign Coach V Hunter. If you are waiting to hear from me about your natal chart, I will be emailing you today. Okay. If I'm supposed to give you some knowledge. Thanks for listening, everybody. Once again, if you'd like to send a cash appreciation donation, you can send it to my cash app at money sign Coach V Hunter. or at my PayPal. Thank you very much, everybody. Bye.